Good morning, my collective. So let's do an energy check-in for all signs. What's going on with your bad selves? Let's see. What's the energy like for the viewers? So, we have blue avians, right? Philosophy, releasing karma, and mysticism. Ooh, I love this. So yeah, you're ending karmic cycles. Really diving into your philosophy and mysticism, right? Getting in touch with spirituality, but not in the sense of, like, organized religion. This is deeper than that. This is like, you don't need anybody to tell you how to have a relationship with God, right? Like, I feel that. You know what? This deck is already right here, so we're going to use it. Alright, so, let's see. I already love this. Okay, so let me sort these out a little bit so I can kind of do all this. Okay, so Queen of Swords, right? Remember how I said you were ending karmic cycles? Yeah. So this is, she's got her sword in hand. She's like ready to cut off any motherfucker who tries to fuck with her energy, right? She's ready. She's like, you know what? You want to fuck with me? Goodbye. I ain't even fighting no more. Yeah, I really like that. I'm gonna put that to the back for a second, just because I have a whole way I want to put this. Then we have the Hierophant. You discovered something, or you're discovering, learning something, mastering a skill here, learning something, cutting people off. Okay. Nine of Wands, feeling very guarded, creating, like, it's like, you see in this picture, it's like a prison of her own creation, and it's like, being so guarded that the purpose was to not let anybody in, but the thing is when you guard yourself like that, you're also making it harder for you to come out, right? Knight of Wands, good news coming in, right? Six of Wands, getting that recognition, that appreciation, what you really feel you deserve, right? Acknowledgement in the workplace or something. The Hermit, going inside for introspection. Two of Swords. Almost, it's like putting on a blindfold to keep the peace. Like, you're trying so hard not to see something, or not to, not to see something, because you feel like as soon as you acknowledge it, then war's gonna break loose, right? Three of Cups, getting in touch with friend groups, people who have your back, you know. Opposite of Hermit energy, interesting. But we'll find out. Maybe you had to go through the Hermit energy first. Okay. Maybe you needed to take some time for introspection, right? Ace of Cups. This is a new love cycle, starting with yourself, right? First you love yourself, then you love others. And then the Strength card in reverse, right? Sometimes it might feel like you struggle with having the strength to stand your ground or something on, you know, you might feel like, especially with that Two of Swords, like, just trying to keep the peace, it's like you're struggling to, like, live up, or open up a can of worms, a can of the truth, right? It's like you're conflicted there, right? So, let's clarify this Queen of Swords. You know what? You can use another deck as a clarifier. How about that? Cash me outside. Okay, Queen of Swords. King of Wands. Okay. So on the main focus of the Queen of Swords is the King of Wands. Swords is air energy. Wands is fire energy. So maybe you're dealing with the fire element. That is your focus. That's who you got your eyes set on, right? King of Wands is very honest. Great communicator. If you look at the way that I'm looking at this, the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands are kind of looking at each other, right? Looking to each other. So I feel like this is not who you're cutting off. It's like you're cutting off people for this person. Because that's your focus, right? That's who you want to be with or whatever. That's what it feels like. Alright, so the Hierophant, discovering something, learning something. Maybe about this King of Wands. Who knows? Let's find out. What are we learning? King of Fire, Queen of Air. Air feeds fire. It's cute. Alright, so the Hierophant. Two of Cups. Okay. So you discover that the King of Wands is also thinking about you in that way, right? It's like mutual love. It's like you guys want to fill each other's cups. You discover this. Maybe they tell you, because Wands are all about honest communication, right? That's cute. Maybe you had to release a karmic cycle to have your divine partner. Let's see. Alright, so then we've got Nine of Wands. Somebody's feeling very guarded here. Somebody's like scared to let people in. Alright, very fire and air energy actually. Could be both of you. Feeling some sort of reluctance. But the love is mutual, right? And you guys both stand in your own power. You guys are both very mature. So let's see. Nine of Wands. What is this guarded feeling? Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, like, somebody here heard gossip, right? Somebody here heard some bullshit lies. and it left them feeling guarded. It's like, yeah, it left It left you guys feeling guarded, or one of you feeling guarded. Where, like, maybe somebody was like, the King of Wands did da-da-da, or the Queen of Swords did da-da-da. And it's like, and then it left some reluctance there. Somebody feeling guarded, scared to move forward, right? Knight of Wands. Right, that's good news coming in. So what's the good news? Probably that Two of Cups that you just discovered, right? But let's find out. Might have to do with money or something. Who knows, right? Knight of Wands. Oop, that was fast. Ace of Swords. Alright, so the good news is somebody's cutting off an energy, right? Somebody decides to start, you know, with this sword and the snake, it's like somebody decided to cut off a snake and start a new cycle here. They had to end a karmic cycle with a snake. And that snake is probably that Page of Wands in reverse. That person who's just talking mad shit. And, you know, I feel like the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands can kind of see through that kind of bullshit. They're like, wait, why is it that you don't have anything fucking nice to say? Or why is it that you're always in a shitty mood, always gossiping, always, you know, whatever. And so they cut him off for that reason. The Hermit, introspection, taking time to oneself, really diving deep. Talking to the divine, finding that light within, right? So, the Hermit. Alright, this one is never read in the reverse, so I'll flip it. It's the Sun card. Alright? So, with that King of Wands and the Strength in reverse, it leads me to believe that there's a Leo in the mix here. The Leo, or you, if you're not a Leo, needed to take some time for introspection to really get divine guidance. And through that, that's where they're able to start pursuing their prosperity, their happy ending, their abundance, emotional abundance, right? It's like the Sun card is a happily ever after card, never read in reverse. Alright, so Three of Cups, friendships, people who have your back, people who support you, right? Strength in reverse. Again, bro. There's an imbalance with your friendships, right? People who you once thought had your back, I feel like you're discovering you probably didn't. On the flip side, your weakness might be that you listen to your friends a little too fucking much, right? But things are changing with this Wheel of Fortune. It's like you're starting to get a new perspective. Your friend groups are changing. The people you hang out with are changing. The energies you entertain are changing. Six of Wands, getting that recognition, that that spotlight, right? Really being the star of the show. The Fool. Go into the unknown and follow your heart. Okay. Two of Swords. I almost feel like I'm reading for the Leo, in which case you would be the King of Wands, focused on the Queen of Swords. That's the forefront of your mind, your energy, right? Just with all these fire cards and all these fucking... I mean, you got 3 Leo cards on the... Well, 4 if we include the King of Wands, you know, as a fire card. Then we've got the Sun. Then we have 2 Strengths in reverse, meaning that there's an imbalance somewhere. It's probably why you had to go inside for introspection. It's probably why you dominated my Aquarius reading the other day. Whatever the case is, I feel it strong. 2 of Swords, trying to keep the peace by keeping your blindfold on, right? But guess what? Those crows are still plucking at your motherfucking head. It's like, you don't want to hear the bullshit. You don't want to see the bullshit. You don't want to speak the bullshit. Alright, so 2 of Swords, keeping the peace. The opposite of going into the unknown and following your heart, right? Didn't drop, so. Alright, so yeah. Justice is being served. Alright? So, like, balance will be restored. 3 of Cups in reverse. And friendships will be ended. Ace of Cups. Self-love. Let's clarify that. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Alright, so it's gonna cost you. So, I don't know, if you're moving, like maybe it's a roommate situation, you gotta end friendships there. Whatever the case is, it's gonna cost you money, and it's like almost like, I just get that feeling like the expenses of moving or the expenses of a restart, right? With the Ace of Cups starting over. New life, new you. But fret not, money comes back, right? You're like, fuck, I have to dip into my savings. That's okay. If you're doing it because you love yourself so much, you want to get out of a fucking situation that's toxic, fucking do it, alright? Strength in reverse. Okay. Strength in reverse. The thing causing you imbalance, the thing that's making it really hard for you right now is not building an emotional foundation with this 4 of Cups in reverse, and not following your heart with this Lovers in reverse. Right? So, alright. That's the thing that's been bugging you. That's the thing that's been on your mind. Because the love is mutual. It's just you don't know how to fucking get off the ground started with it. How to pursue it, right? Alright. So, let might give you guys a bonus reading. Fuck. We might be here a while. Okay. I get it. I see you going back and forth in your mind quite a bit about this. I see you, like, really struggling to know how to start, right? So, what's the advice for my collective? 8 of Wands, move quickly. The Last Judgment. Yeah. It's like, make a decision here. You can't just sit on the fence forever. And it's saying to make your decision quickly. What does my collective not know? That's what you want to know, right? What you don't know. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, this is somebody who's very independent, very strong, very like they make their own money, they take care of themselves. They come in with that energy of, I don't need you, I want you. That's different. Right? So this is somebody who has a lot of abundance. You might not know that. You might not know how abundant they are, right? 10 of Swords in reverse, they don't want to cut you off. That's what you don't know. 8 of Cups in reverse, because they don't abandon the thought of you. You might have felt that. But they don't abandon the thought of you. You might not get an extended. I might be able to squeeze it in the allotted amount of time. Alright, what's the future energy? Alright, I see a lot of start stops. It's in your head. It's this like ruminating thoughts, right? So what's actually your future energy outside of your fucking head, right? Alright, in your future, the Empress, Queen of Queens. That's all the queens in the upright. So I definitely see you as a King of Wands, right? You're the Emperor. You're all the kings in the upright. I haven't seen the card, but I mean, if you're a counterpart to the Empress, you must be. You haven't had any kings in reverse, and neither has she. Or vice versa. Put the energy where it fucking belongs, you know? This is somebody who stands in their own authority. Very honest. Very nurturing. Very caring. Somebody who doesn't do drama. Somebody who will run the fuck away from drama. Right? Ain't no drama, mama. Right? Okay, so any last minute messages for my collective before we go? Okay, so I see you leaving a magician behind, right? Somebody who weaves illusion, creates deceit, likes to pit people against each other, very manipulative and controlling, right? The Five of Swords in reverse, I see that it's going to be the end of your conflict. You're not going to feel defeated anymore. The Chariot, you're going to move. Probably switch jobs, relocate, homes, whatever. But yeah, you're going to build a new financial foundation. A new foundation that can't be shook, right? Yeah, with the Nine of Swords in reverse, it'll be the end of you being exposed to despair and cruelty once you release this karmic cycle. So, bottom of the deck, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, that's somebody who doesn't learn, somebody who doesn't grow, kind of like this Magician in reverse. Somebody who you are going to have to let go of, right? You're going to, or well, you will let go. Not you have to. You don't have to do anything. But I feel like you will, because you're going to feel tired of all this conflicting energy. And it's almost better to just get yourself out of a situation where you feel so fucking conflicted, right? But yes, that's what I have for you. Oh, and on the top of the deck, we have the Star card. Aquarius, kind of that Queen of Swords energy. The air sign. Yeah, and it kind of goes back to that Six of Wands. It's like somebody here is a master manifester,